All right, you guys, welcome to our huddle tonight. We're so excited. First huddle of August. And we are going to start with some shout outs, and then we're going to hear a testimony. And then Bibi is going to share with us some of the highlights of our new products and what's happening in Plexus. So let me share my screen. If you're unmuted, go ahead and mute yourself, and we're going to get started with some shout outs. So grab your pom poms. Bibi, this is why we love it when Plexus gives us pom poms for our shout outs every week. All right, you guys, we had an incredible July. We had 68 new VIPs during the month of July. And look at all of these enrollers. So let's shout them out. Chelsea Ard, Ellen Oles, Erica Olivares, Melissa M, Ruby Olivargas, Jojo Andari, Leanne Robeson, Mary Carmen Ascari, Jen Sauls, Julie Sharoma, Shannon Boyd, Tracy Fogel, Danny Hurtado, Emma Norris, Esmeralda Romero, Isabel Vicente, Michelle Peoples, Tabby King, Allie Hostin, Kim Hare, Cami Heath, Molly Connell, Hunter Russell, Kelly Brown, and Layne Tomaselli, our top enrollers of the month with 6 VIPs each. You guys, this is incredible. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. My favorite part of our Wellness Warrior community is all of those names up there. We have such a diverse community of women bringing in anywhere from 1 to 6 VIPs a month. And that is just incredible. So let's keep it up in August. We have 3 new brand ambassadors last month. Tabby King under Allie Hostin, Jojo Andari under Tabby King, and Carrie Bilwaski under Allie Hostin. So way to go, you guys. And then our 2, oh my gosh, Molly Connell, I forgot to add you, sister. I'm sorry. We had 3 rank ups last month, 3 big rank ups. Tabby King, Fast Start Silver. Molly Connell, Fast Start Senior Silver. Molly, I'm so sorry. And Layne Tomaselli, Fast Start Gold. Way to go, everybody. Y'all are incredible. We are kicking off August with a bang. We have 1 new VIP. I enrolled my mom's best friend from growing up yesterday. So that was awesome. And we have 1 new brand ambassador under Hunter Russell, already getting her biz block. So you guys, what a month. What a month it was. We've got some fun stuff as we head into August. We've got free resets with the GLP-1 and gut health support combo. We've got the biz blocks. Hopefully you've looked into that. We've got the Stay Well program going strong, and just a lot of fun as we head into Rising Leaders Retreat next month. Remember, everyone you enroll this month will count for retention during the contest. So we want to make sure our July people are having a great experience so that they are retained for September, and we want to make sure our August people get started off on the right foot. So now I'm going to kick it to Kim or Cami, somebody to introduce our testimony of the night.
Sorry, I was running in and washing my hands. So all of it, we can all do this no matter what it looks like. Okay, I'm so excited to say, if I can't even say words, because that's how excited I am about tonight's testimony. Kelly is going to be sharing her business testimony, and hopefully she can talk because she too was just in the car. But I thought it was perfect because she was able to take one of her daughters out to go back to school shopping today. And I don't know if she's going to share about this, but like those are things that so many of us wouldn't get to really do if it weren't for the income that we have had with Plexus and getting to provide additional income and just margin in our budgets. And so I don't know if Kelly looks frozen to me. I hope she's not for everybody else. But if she's able to talk, then Kelly, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay, can y'all hear me? Because I'm in the car. Yes. Okay. I was like frantically like stressing because I was like, they're gonna give me my food right when it's time to talk. And anyway, so we're good. We got it. We're good. So I am Kelly Brown. I have been with Plexus. I guess it's been 4 years now. In December, it'll be 5. And I started for the products because I got diagnosed with Hashimoto's and I walked through that journey and I was still battling some things. And once I added Plexus, a lot of the things I was battling, like fatigue, joint pain, went away. Like went away, which I didn't know if that would happen. And then my need for a nap every day went away, and I didn't know if that would happen.
Yeah.
So when I talked to Tracy about all of the wins that I was seeing, she was like, there are so many people out in the world who need to see the hope that you have from Plexus. They need to have products that work, and it would be so helpful if you would share that. And I was so resistant. I was like, I'm a nurse, like that's what I do. I don't want to share this with people. And she was like, well, who are some people in your life that you think might benefit from this? Like, what about your mom? What about your sister? Like, who could you share with three people? And so honestly, I shared with two people right away, probably like 2 months after I started. It was my mom and my sister. And they were supportive of me, but they also saw some huge benefits with Plexus because you guys, we know the products work, period. And they saw the benefits. When they were consistent, they saw the benefits. My sister has lupus. She felt so much better with Plexus and still does. And my mom had a lot of neuropathy and issues from a stem cell transplant, and nerve helped her and gut health helped her a lot. So I was kind of waiting for that third person. Like, what can I do? Who can I share with? And Tracy so gently and kindly walked me through all of my fear of sharing because I had a lot of hesitation because I was a nurse and I didn't want people to think, man, she thinks she knows what she's talking about because she's a nurse and she's so smart. And I was so afraid of people judging me. I was so afraid. And then she was like, you know what? I think it's all in your approach of how you share. If you share like you're offering a solution to a problem versus like, hey, I know what I'm doing, you should do this too, I think it will speak to so many more people. So that's what I did. I made a post. I think I was at work. I'm pretty sure the first post I made, I was at work and I was terrified. And Patrick's cousin reached out to me, and she had a huge laundry list of health issues like chronic pain, a lot of issues. And I got on the phone with her and Tracy. I remember I was on my Peloton bike and we talked, and she signed up, and she is still one of my most loyal customers to this day. And so I think the biggest thing that shifted my mindset, and we're all still doing mindset work. It doesn't just like magically go away. There are things now that I battle that I didn't battle when I first started. But what shifted for me was when Tracy said, you are offering out of a heart of service to other people versus like, here I am to just make money, or here I am to just earn trips, or here I am, whatever. If you can come at it with a heart of service and a heart of wanting to help others, then I think you'll do well. And so right now I'm a senior gold, working to grow and, have my own team, and I'm working on that. And that has its own mindset issues. But this opportunity has provided so much more than an income. Yes, the income is amazing, like getting to go and take our girls shopping. I just went part-time with my nursing job in June, and that has been huge. We've had to plan, we've had to prepare. But Plexus has been a part of that, being able for me to be home with the girls more. They're busy, they play sports, they do dance, all of that stuff costs money. And so I'm so grateful for this opportunity because it's provided so much with the income, but it has also provided, and I'm going to share this and try not to cry. It has provided people that God, like, I feel like He truly handpicked and put in my path because I walked through losing my mom a little over 2 years ago. And there are some women on this team that have walked that path before. And I feel like I had support. Like, I have a dear friend of mine who doesn't do Plexus. I wish she would, who also walked through that. But there are three people on our team that have walked so closely with me through that journey. And that has been huge to me. And there's no other explanation than God provided this team and provided these people for the ability to have someone walk next to me through that loss. And so it is about money. It is about community. It is about being able to serve other people. And I'm just so grateful. Like, I'm so, so grateful. And I can't wait to see who joins this team, because we really are the best team in Plexus, in case you didn't know. And it's just, this team is incredible. And so I can't wait to see who joins us, because I really feel like August is going to be like, let's go. Like, I'm so ready for this. And I just know that God has big plans for us.
It's gonna be dynamite. I said it
Dynamite.
before, I'll say it again, y'all. Let's remember, every single person on this screen, you are somebody's dream teamer. Because I'll never forget the day when Kelly was like, "Yeah, I'll make a post." And I was like, "Oh, she will make a post. What do I tell her? What do I say? What post do I help her make? How do I help her follow up with people? How do I help her stick?" Like all those same things that like we all think, like somebody thought that about you. And sometimes I think we diminish like what we are and who we are because we get stuck on these hurdles and we get stuck in our own journeys. And at the end of the day, y'all, that's what this community is here for, is to bridge the gaps while you grow. That's why we have this, because we're gonna hit plateaus, we're gonna hit valley seasons, and not every season can be a mountaintop. So Kelly, thank you for sharing your story. Okay, y'all, I'm really excited to introduce Bebe Carter. She is with Plexus Corporate, and honestly, like I just feel like every interaction I have with you, Bebe, I leave feeling so like loved and valued, and I really just wanted everybody to get a little piece of that. Um,
Aw.
but literally, when I was like, "BB's coming on," oh my gosh, I love BB. She's great. She always makes me feel
Oh.
so loved and happy. I'm like, okay. But y'all, what you may not know is BB loves the products also. So
Yes.
I'm gonna let you take it away, BB, and just share a little
Yeah.
bit about you and what you're talking about tonight.
Thank you. Well, and congrats to all the shout outs out there. And Kelly, it's so great to like hear from you. I got to meet you in person in Green, Texas. So that's a delight to be able to see you again on here. So it was nice to thank you for sharing. Okay, so let me share my screen real quick. Let me see if I can do this. Not good at technology, you guys. Um, how do I share,
It
Tracy?
should be right at the bottom of your screen.
Okay,
There's
so I
like
do
a
share. It
button.
says share settings. It doesn't say share screen though. Um,
Let me see if I can.
I'm
She
so
has to be a
sorry.
host. She has to be a host,
She is
Tracy.
a co-host.
Just click share and not the little arrow.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
Oh,
Hunter.
that's right.
There
Thank
it
you.
is.
Thank
Teamwork,
you.
man.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Oops, jumping ahead. Okay. So, what do you guys see? Do you guys see the first slide?
We see your photo.
You see my, okay, perfect. Okay, I'll just start here. So I'll just start here with you guys. So my name is Bebe Carter, Marketing Brand Experience Lead at Plexus. So I've been with Plexus, November will be 4 years, and I support the organization in multiple different ways. What I'm probably most well known for is creating, producing, and delivering product educational type of content across our different channels and platforms. Hence why I'm here to talk to you about our two latest product launches, Armor and Superfoods. And just to notate, this is just like a high level overview. If you guys have any, maybe if I don't cover something or if you have questions on something that's a little bit deeper and I can't answer, happy to circle back with you guys and get the answers for you. But just before we jump in, just to share with you guys, one of my favorite reasons why I love working at Plexus. At the end of the day, Plexus genuinely cares. And what I mean specifically, they care in so many ways, but specifically the products and the people. So with the products, like I work at the home office and I can see like the time, energy, effort, the dollars that they put into getting our products right. Quality products, whether that's feedback from you guys
or directly from our customers to enhance our product line. We strive to protect our innovation with patent protection because we genuinely believe in the formulas that we create. We also go above and beyond with what's required by industry standards when it comes to third-party testing because we truly care about what our customers put into their bodies. So that just goes to show how much Plexus cares about what they're offering to customers. So that is important to me. And then the people side of it, I'm so grateful and thankful to be a part of this journey with you guys. Like, I've never seen a community quite like this before, this One Plexus community, and it's just so awesome to be a part of. And in addition to that, like, Plexus knows how to hire top talent. Like, I work with some really talented people on a daily basis, and we're constantly learning and growing with each other. And it's just a really good feeling. And Plexus really knows how to take care of their employees, which is, makes all the difference when you work for a company. And the other thing to just notate, like, I've never worked for a company who has a dedicated department for philanthropy. Like, that shows how much they care about people. So I would just say, if it just boils down to how much Plexus cares. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. But just to jump into today's presentation. So I'm going to talk to you guys about Armor and Superfoods. But before I get into Armor, I want to give you a high-level overview of this visual illustration. So this is your gut lining. And so at the top, you can see that top row. That is your gut lining. And your gut lining is one cell layer thick. So it's like your body's first lines of defense. And so in stage 1, you can see that your gut lining, it's comprised of these cells called tight junctions. And so in stage 1, your tight junctions are intact and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, meaning they act as a filter, right? So allowing nutrients into your bloodstream while keeping unwanted substances out of your bloodstream, okay? However, when you get into stages 2 and 3, depending on how often you make poor lifestyle choices, how often are you exposed to those environmental stressors on a day-to-day basis, right? And of course, just with age, over time, those tight junctions become weak and start to form gaps. And so you can see in stage 3, and that's also known as leaky gut, okay? When it's associated with age, we can say that. And so what happens is when those gaps form, the unwanted substances enter into your bloodstream and a whole host of issues occur, okay? That's when you just start to not feel good, right? It could lead to digestive issues, gas, bloating, constipation, weight gain, impacting your metabolism. It'll definitely compromise your immune system, right? Poor skin health, fatigue. I mean, you guys know all of those issues that can occur. And so that's why we created targeted support just for your gut lining with Armor, okay? And so if you think about it, so we have our Plexus gut health systems, right? We weed, seed, and feed. And if you think of your gut as like a garden, when you weed out what you don't want, you seed the gut with the beneficial bacteria, and then you feed the beneficial bacteria with the prebiotics. If you want your gut health system products to work harder for you, that's why you need to have Armor in your routine to protect that gut lining. So think of Armor as the garden bed protecting your gut health investments, okay? And so some of the key ingredients in this product, so because unwanted substances are entering into your bloodstream and it's causing your immune system to work overdrive. And so because of that, we've added in A2 bovine colostrum. Okay, so colostrum in general is just the nutrient-rich pre-fluid milk that cows produce shortly after having calves, right, to help support their immune system function. And so there's a difference between A1 versus A2 colostrum. And so we use A2, and that's simply based on how it's being processed. So with A2, it's processed at a low temperature. And because of that, it preserves the bioactive benefits in the colostrum. And it's much gentler for your stomach to digest that colostrum. Okay, so think of that ingredient as your immune signaling for repair support. And then you have L-glutamine. So L-glutamine signals for gut lining repair. So L-glutamine is what fuels your gut lining cells so that they can do what they're supposed to be doing, helping to strengthen and maintain that gut barrier integrity. And L-glutamine also stimulates your body's natural production of GLP-2, which is a gut hormone that helps to promote intestinal growth. And then some additional key ingredients, as you can see. So we added in a gentle prebiotic fiber in there to help feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut, specifically the bifidobacterium, which is associated with a reduction of occasional bloating and helps to improve regularity. And then we also have the gut lining support blend, just to help with digestive aid, any GI discomfort, helps to support and soothe your GI. And then we added in a postbiotic. So postbiotic is like a probiotic, except it's not live, so it's heat treated. And that really just helps to bridge the gap between immune health and gut health to better support your gut lining integrity. And then going into superfoods, so speaking of immune health and gut health, so as you know, your immune system, right, 70 to 80% of your immune system is located in the gut, okay? And because of that, it's so important to get diversity in your diet because what you consume is going to impact the diversity of the bacteria in your gut. And the bacteria in your gut actually trains these immune cells, okay, to distinguish what's harmful versus what's beneficial for you. Unfortunately, though, we're not getting the diversity that we need on a day-to-day basis, most of us, okay? And I actually looked up this stat, said about like 80 to 87% of the globe is not getting the recommended amount of fruits and veggies in their day-to-day. So you should be getting about 4.5 cups per day of fruits and vegetables, and the majority of the world is not. And that's why superfoods comes to help supplement, right? Not substitute, but helps to supplement. And we added in 40 plus superfood ingredients because of this. So there's a full USDA serving of organic vegetables, along with phytonutrient-rich fruits and botanicals to help boost your plant intake. And so I always like to use the term eat the rainbow. So what gives plants their color is the phytonutrients, and that's where all the benefits come from the plants. And then the other thing that I want to notate is that we added in 70 plus trace minerals into superfoods. So essential trace minerals, your body cannot produce it on its own. You have to get it from an outside source, from your diet. And so what happens is the reason why we added this is because over time, the soil has gone depleted with nutrients. It lacks nutrients, okay? So this is another stat that I looked up. So 99% of what you consume either directly or indirectly ties back to soil. And so the soil that the plants are grown in these days don't have the nutrients like they used to back in the day. And so because of that, these 70 plus trace minerals help to fill in those micronutrient gaps. And then, of course, last but not least, because we're a gut health company, we added in a gut health component. So we do have a gentle prebiotic fiber within superfoods to help support a balanced gut microbiome and digestion support. And it does that with less bloating and gas, so you don't get the excess of bloating and gas. And then just to kind of recap everything. So whether, we are offering targeted gut health support or products that indirectly support gut health, either way, we are laser focused on our products either being targeted to gut health or having some sort of gut health component to it, because we're on the road to becoming the #1 gut health company in the world. And as you can see, the stat here, 40% of the globe, there's like almost 8 billion people on the planet, and we're saying almost half of them are experiencing some sort of digestive issue. Okay, that's significant. The global gut health market is only going to be continuing to expand here on out. And I say this all the time, like the world is literally waking up to what we already know to be true at Plexus, and that's the importance of gut health. So it's a matter of just continuing to create awareness and informing and educating those around us on the importance of gut health, because I think a lot of times people have heard the term gut health here and there, but most people don't really realize the significance that the gut plays to your overall well-being. So, and that's it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I'm just going to add to this, like, the things that I'm seeing Armor help people with, like skin issues, bloating issues, like GI issues, it's just absolutely incredible. And I've been taking that since convention and have noticed just way less bloating, if I'm being honest, like significantly less, visibly less. Superfoods is not gritty like greens was. What are kind of the other big differences in superfoods and greens?
Well, obviously the flavor, we added in the organic component to it. We switched out the fiber. So now there's a soluble fiber and an insoluble fiber that we added in there. I have a list of all of the nuances that I can share, but those are just the ones that came to my mind. Obviously, the trace minerals, we added in mushrooms into superfoods. So those are
Mushrooms,
just,
I'd seen that somewhere. Okay.
yeah,
Mushrooms
yes.
are all the rage right now.
Yeah, yes.
They are. They are. Does that mean it has more fiber? Julie asked in the chat.
Um, I don't know. I would have to look. We added in, so we took out the oat fiber and we added in two new fibers. I don't know if that necessarily means more fiber, so I would have to double check on that though.
But you did say it's easier on your stomach, the fiber that
Yes,
is in
yes,
there. Yeah.
yes. Less bloating for sure. Yeah.
Well, Bebe, thank you so much for being on. You guys, as we wrap up tonight, I just want to remind everybody we have our Biz Builder 100 PV Club. So if you haven't ordered yet this month, make sure your order goes through before the 10th and you'll be entered to win this fun little bag from convention. It's just a little like makeup bag, supplement bag. It's super fun, super cute. And we'll give that prize away maybe next week on the call. We'll see. I think next week is the 10th. You guys, thank you. Tell Bebe thank you. Bebe,
Oh,
I'm
thank
so
you guys for
glad.
having. I felt like I kind of speed through that, so I'm sorry, but I know you guys have to go on another call, so
You're good.
thanks
And
for
I feel
having
like
me.
that is like mom life. Like give it to me fast and furious.
Yeah.
And then I will retain and ask questions later. And y'all, I know Bebe is open to if you have any specific questions.
Totally.
She's
Yes.
on Facebook. Send a
Yes.
message. You're
Yes.
always so prompt to respond, and I appreciate
Yep.
that. So
I got you guys. Thank
all
you guys.
right.
Thank you, Tracy. I hope
Yes.
everyone has a great day.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bebe. Wellness
Thank
Wars.
you.
We'll see y'all later.
Okay, bye.